After discussing physical and chemical properties of group 16th element, we have next topic dioxygen. Formula of dioxygen is O2. So first point is preparation of dioxygen in laboratory. So it can be prepared by the decomposition of some of the salts like chlorides, KClO3. When this will be heated, it can give KCl plus O2. And another method for the preparation of oxygen, it can be prepared by the thermal decomposition of oxides of metals which are low in electrochemical series like Ag2O, lead oxide, mercury oxide. By this decomposition of oxides, we can form oxygen. Then another method for preparation of oxygen is hydrogen peroxide, which is readily decomposed into water and oxygen. This is important question. Remember this equation. When hydrogen peroxide is decomposed, it form H2O and oxygen. And then on large scale, oxygen can be prepared from water also or air by the electrolysis of water. This we have studied in lower classes. By the electrolysis of water, hydrogen and oxygen will be formed. And from this, out of this hydrogen and oxygen will be obtained at anode. This is important point here. Then next is properties of oxygen. Oxygen is a colorless, odorless gas, and we know the best use of oxygen also, and it reacts with generally all metals and non-metals to form oxide except some noble metals like gold and platinum, and it doesn't react with noble gases. And as we have seen, S2 is paramagnetic, O2 is also paramagnetic because of presence of two unpaired electrons in antibonding pi star orbitals. Then next property of oxygen, it can combine with almost all metals, non-metals and compounds. It can oxidize. So quickly we'll see the reactions. Calcium plus oxygen, calcium oxide CaO. Aluminium plus oxygen, aluminium oxide Al2O3. P4 plus oxygen, P4O10. ZnS plus oxygen, ZnO plus SO2. This is reaction involving roasting process. CH4 plus oxygen, CO2 plus H2O. This also you have seen in hydrocarbons. SO2 plus O2, SO3, sulfur trioxide will be formed. HCl plus O2, the product will be Cl2 plus H2O. What is the product of this reaction? Cl2 plus H2O, remember this. So these are the chemical properties of oxygen. Then next point is oxide. As we know, oxygen reacts with almost all compound to form oxides. So these oxides are classified into three categories generally: acidic, basic and amphoteric oxides, and then some oxides are neutral also. So oxides which reacts with water to give an acid is known as acidic oxide, like SO2, CO2, Cl2O7. So when these reacts with water, they form acid, like SO2 will form H2SO3, CO2 will form H2CO3, sulfurous acid, carbonic acid, hypochlorous acid, chlorous acid, chloric acid. Like these compounds will form acid. Then oxides which form base with water are known as basic oxides, like Na2O, CaO, BaO. When Na2O or CaO reacts with water, they form NaOH, sodium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice, calcium hydroxide. And some metallic oxides behave dually, means they show both the characteristics of acids as well as basic oxides. That's why these oxides are known as amphoteric oxides. For example, aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide is amphoteric in nature, It can react with acid and base both. So Al2O3 plus HCl, when it reacts with acid, it forms this compound AlH2O whole 6 3 plus 6 Cl minus ions. When Al2O3 reacts with NaOH, it forms this compound Na3AlOH whole 6. So we can say that aluminium oxide is amphoteric in nature. Then some of the oxides are neither acidic nor basic, means these are neutral oxides. This you remember in 1 mark it may be asked, what are neutral oxides? Carbon monoxide, NO and N2O. These oxides are neutral oxides.